today I am going to be doing a totally different review. It's not a wheelchair. I am going to be reviewing the X-Crutch. It's made by Wheelchair 88, and no, it's not the crutches of an X-Man. It is actually just the X-Crutch, an excellent underarm crutch, not an elbow crutch, which can fold up. No, it doesn't fold up. I meant to say that it's telescopic. There you go. There's your full-blown crutch in a few seconds. So you set this crutch to the height that you need it to be able to stand, transfer, walk, or whatever you're going to use your underarm crutch for. Now, underarm crutches are really good for people who have like specific needs. If you have EDS or arthritis in your in your elbows and wrists, or like me, I've got complications with my elbows, not using normal crutches might not be possible. Also, in my case, as you may have seen from some of my videos, I sometimes need to lean or stand because I kind of lean to the side, and so a crutch is pointless. And I've actually done a video about elbow crutches and how pointless that is for me, but that's beside the point. If you need an underarm crutch, you would know it, but most underarm crutches are not foldable. The only foldable crutches you can usually get are elbow crutches. So these X crutches from Wheelchair 88, they did used to do them in a horrible bright yellow colour. I was going to say like that wheelchair I reviewed yesterday, but no. That colour's a nice colour, but it's not for everybody. So I'm glad they've brought them out in black, and you've still got the nice little X-Crutch logo there. They also do them in rose gold, and at Wheelchair 88 I found that their customer service is second to none. Other people have complained otherwise. So what's the benefit of this type of crutch? Well, for a start, there's a lot of different applications for this crutch. As you can see, if it's at this level here, it can be used to transfer or to elevate yourself, and it can actually be used as a walking stick. And one of the things Wheelchair 88 do on their website is they highlight that you could use the folded version or a semi-folded version on stairs, whereas normally underarm crutch, there's no way you're going to be able to use it on stairs. I'm not even going to attempt that. To me, that would be like walking on stilts. So you have options as well, like you can semi-elevate the crutch to a slightly higher level, and you can obviously elevate just the bottom part as well. There might be a number of different ways in which you might choose to use that, as I say, or if within a few seconds you actually have a full pair of underarm crutches. Now, there's a lot of different applications for underarm crutches, and if you need those as opposed to elbow crutches, you will pretty much know. Me personally, I can't really use elbow crutches because I have a lot of problems with my wrists and elbows, and it was kind of playing on those problems. So these have very sturdy bottoms, and if you look at the bottom, you'll see that there's a kind of flexibility about the thing on the bottom. It's not like a flexi foot, but there's quite a lot of flexibility, so that you can hit it at different angles. Can you see that? So I'm going at an angle there, and it will still support you. So that's really good for someone who, like me, might use them to stand or to create stability while standing, especially if you are going to launch to the side or you're going to have sudden instability. Some people have complained that this bit is too rigid, but actually with underarm crutches you're not really supposed to be leaning on that part, so there shouldn't really be a problem. If you're leaning on the underarm part of a crutch, then you're using it wrong. So yeah, that point's not really relevant. Oh, another thing about Wheelchair 88 is that I noticed they do spares of everything. So if these crutches were to go wrong, then you can usually replace parts of it. I find this soft pads enough for me, but then I'm not exactly using them to launch off and walk around. I just literally rarely ever use crutches at all, just for, they fill a gap, they fill a small gap sometimes, occasionally, for me. So, like I say, you can use them as walking sticks. You can easily put a smaller crutch on the back of your chair. The other thing that's really good about these, I don't know if you noticed the shape of the tops, but if you look at the shape of the tops, then when you're out if you were using these all the time and this was your permanent mobility equipment, then you go to a restaurant and they kind of just, not quite right doing it on the arm, but they kind of just sit on the edge of a table so they can just be propped up. And again, often a thing with using crutches full time is how bulky everything is, and you know, just gets in your way. Coincidentally, while I'm here, I'd also like to say that Wheelchair 88 also do this teeny weeny telescopic walking stick. It's actually a Formica walking stick, but they put a label over to hide that. And this again is a stick that can be used either as a transfer aid by just pulling out the very bottom part so that you can get up from a chair using a small transfer aid, or it can be folded into your, you know, I think you can pretty much fit this into a handbag, so small, and or obviously it can be used as a normal walking stick. And a couple of features that this has as well, now I really like some of these overseas products, is that it has a little tip on it, kind of not greatly uncomfortable handle, but it has a little rubber tip on it that allows you to just perch it there, and it just holds on to a surface. Again, for someone that doesn't, you know, like my daughter, she has EDS, and that she might need to use mobility equipment intermittently, and you don't necessarily want massive great equipment around of you if you're having a good day, and little things like this are great. And this Formica stick, which comes from Wheelchair 88, which is where X-Crutch is from, this is also available in pink and blue if you're one of those people that enjoys using different colours for your mobility equipment. So that's pretty much the end of my review. It's a little Wheelchair 88 telescopic mini walking stick with added little tip grip, and then the X-Crutch, which is an absolutely brilliant, innovative product, again from Wheelchair 88. By the way, I'm not getting any money for promoting these things, I'm just literally chatting. So somebody needs to sponsor me so I can get a bit more money. No, just joking. Thank you. Goodbye.